Good morning, guys. I wanted to create a video to help you figure out how to format a Google Drive document. What you're looking at is the document itself. If you came over here to this other tab, you could see that I just clicked on the Create tab over here, and then it's going to give me the option of creating a document, a presentation, or a spreadsheet. So we're going to create a document. So I clicked on that, and that's going to take me to this over here. It looks a lot like a Word document, so it should be pretty easy for you guys to figure out, but let me just show you a few things. The first thing you want to do is make sure, go ahead and type in your name. So if this is my paper, I'll put in my first and last name. You would, of course, put in yours. The next thing you're going to put in is your teacher's name. So for this class, it would be Ms. Bates. You're then going to put in the class and the topic. So English 2, we can just put in something easy like genocide. That's important because if my papers got separated, I would know which class and which papers I was grading. So you always want to put in the class as well as the topic. And then the last thing you're going to put in is the date. So today's date is the 22nd of September. Make sure you spell that right. 2014. Notice that I did put that in the European way. I wouldn't count off points if you did it the regular way, putting the month, day, year. But according to MLA, which is how we format our papers, it should go day, month, year. But again, no big deal. If you haven't noticed up here, when you type in Google Drive, it automatically saves, which is one of the things I like. So notice here it says all changes saved in Drive. Every time you type, it is constantly saving. So there's no problem with losing a paper now. It's always going to be in your Google Drive. Now that I have my kind of my header, what I like to call my header in there, I can go ahead and make some adjustments. I'm going to go up here and change it to Times New Roman. Arial is okay, but I just prefer Times New Roman. And I want to change it to size 12 so that it's a little bigger and easier to read. All right, so that's set. The next thing I want to do is to turn it or change it to double spaced. So I'm going to go up here to the word more, okay, and see this arrow going up and down. That's as it says my line spacing. So I can click on that and change it to double. Okay, and notice I now have an extra space in between. And that's a lot easier than doing it the old school way of actually hitting enter in between each line or return between each line, which then screws it up if you make any changes. So it should happen that now that I've already double spaced it, every line after that will be double spaced. So now you're good for the whole paper, which means that I can come down and put in my title. Okay, so that would be, let's say, for example, ISIS, subtitle of genocide in the Middle East. Okay, you don't have to, that's my title, you pick your own, but I want to center that, so I can go up here, I'm still under the more button, and I can click on the center line, okay, and that's now centered for me, okay, and then when I go down, if I go back up here and click on the left, I am ready to hit tab and go ahead and start typing. All right. Last thing I want to show you to help you format your papers is, I can go click up here off the more. I can go to, I think it's insert. Oh yeah, insert for page number. And I want to put my page number at the top of the page. Okay. And notice how it gives you this little line here that's showing you you're now in the header. And then if I click in front of that, I can type my last name. Okay, so not mine, it's my name because it's my paper. This would be your last name. And then hit the space key. Okay, I can also highlight that again and make that into the Times New Roman size 12 font. Okay, and this is important to have your last name and the page number because if you print this paper out, which I oftentimes do, you want to be able to see, and the papers got separated, I would want to know in what order they're supposed to go. So that's a good thing to remember to do. And then you can come back down here and click and start typing. So these are just some basics on Google Drive on how to get your paper to look, I'm going to make that back left align, to go ahead and make that the paper look correct on the page. And if you have any questions, please let me know. Thanks so much.